Good afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. Today is Friday, September 11th, 2015, and we're in the studio with Mike Love.
1, 2, 3, 4. Start to wake up. It's been so long you're sleeping. Been under a spell for far too long. Time to wake up. You've been far away dreaming. Thought you were in heaven, but you were living in hell. This is the dawn of our return to a higher consciousness. We're moving on to Mount Zion to the higher heights. No more will we moan and weep over this Babylon nonsense. We've been sleeping, but now our skin can feel the warmth of the light. Time to wake up. It's been so long you're sleeping. Been under a spell for far too long. Time to wake up. You've been far away dreaming. Thought you were in heaven, but you were living in hell. So asking now, and you shall be forgiven, and the kingdom of joy shall be open to you. Righteousness is the path of the living, and the wicked shall perish in the sight of the pure and true. Time has come and we need to know. Are you ready for this revolution? Oh my Lord, now time is short. Now we got to go. So are you ready for this storm revelation? Wake up from your sleep and your slumber. Been under a spell for far too long. Inside of your heart there's a storm that is thundering. And love is breaking through and the clouds are giving way. living in the wicked shall perish in the sight, the sight, the sight, the sight, the sight of the pure and true. Up in the 7th
Yes, you're listening to Mike Love on Audiotree Live. Well, thanks, guys, for coming out. Couldn't ask for a better Friday afternoon session than have you guys here. So
Thank
it's
you.
great. It's great.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, Mike, I know you're from Oahu, Hawaii, and I'd be interested to hear a little bit about, growing up, how the culture, the beauty of that island affected you and your upbringing, and also, tied right in with that is music going on in your household. Family, parents, siblings, cousins also playing music in the house growing up, and what that was like growing up in Oahu.
Yeah, man. Well, growing up on Oahu was amazing. Our backyard was mountains, and we would go and explore in the mountains, and then we'd go down to the beach, and that's basically what we had to do for fun, and it was amazing. So
It's incredible.
So we grew up with a real close connection to nature, just naturally, because that was the funnest stuff to do where we were from.
Sure.
So yeah, I think it deeply affected me. I don't think I even realized it at the time. I don't think I really even realized it until I grew up and I moved away for a couple of years, and then I really realized what I was missing.
Sure.
I think you kind
take that type of
if you
stuff
live
for
somewhere,
granted.
and
Yeah,
you're-
of course.
yeah, you take it for granted. But yeah, so I think we grew up with that deep connection. Yeah, and as far as my household, my dad was an awesome musician. He's an awesome musician. He's a songwriter, singer, and yeah, so music was always in our house. And my sister also is a musician. So
That's great.
yeah, we kind of just grew up with music always in our house and just playing music, and
It's beautiful.
it's in our
That's great.
blood.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks again for coming out, guys. I appreciate it. Let's head on to the next one.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ooh, 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 ooh. this red sticky leaves from a cup of redemption. Am I ever really gonna know which way to go to let it for the people that you're paying attention? Did I get the picture? I got another question. Are you ready to move? Because we're giving on a Babylon it's full. Gotta follow your love if we're gonna reach Zion. Our cell phones and leave the laptops at home. As that it's been such a long time, so come on inside. I got some good news. I'm not singing the blues when I feel the sunshine. And remember a time when there was good news, and we kicked off our shoes and played some kickball, made a cup and string phone call and love. I just wanna remember, I can never see it in my mind. Just wanna remember a time when things were simple. All right.
You're watching Audiotree Live with Mike Love. Thanks again, guys. I love that song. It's definitely one of my favorites off the new record.
Thanks, man.
Speaking of the new record, you guys are out currently supporting it, the album, second full-length album, correct?
Yep.
Love Will Find a Way. Just released September 1st. So, anyways, just want to know a little bit about your recording process and what you do when you when you go into the studio and record. I always, it's a stupid question. I asked my parents when I remember I visited Hawaii when I was 14 years old, and I asked my mom, I was like, where do people from Hawaii go on vacation? It's like I wonder, like, it's just a weird thing. So I wonder, like, where do you go? Where's your like retreat where you go, tuck in the studio for a little bit and record a record? What's that process like?
Oh, well, I mean, I think we're all working musicians, so it's a little bit different than like somebody who maybe gets like a record label to front them,
of course, yeah.
$500,000 to make a record or something, and they can just pay all these,
producers
session guys,
and wherever.
And everybody comes in at once and they bang out a record in like a week,
Right.
For us, we're working all the time, so we're always gigging, we're always doing stuff, and we have families. We can't just like take time off and do it. We basically start with the four of us, and we come in the studio and lay down all the basic tracks, and then from there, it just goes. We come in and I bring different musicians in as time passes.
Right.
And on this new album, it was just the scope of it was really large. There was like I think 27 musicians that played on it, so it was awesome. There was a lot of sending tracks out to people and having them do stuff in their studios, or organizing a string quartet to come in, or a horn trio to come in, and just all that organizing, and then coming in and doing all that tracking. So it takes a long time just because you're working with all these musicians that are all working musicians, and you got to schedule stuff, and then. Well,
it makes for a beautiful final product. It makes it a little more difficult to organize, of course, and get everything step by step, and making sure get these tracks from this person. I'm sure, but.
Yeah, right. But I mean, it's all worth it in the end. It's so much work. I don't think people realize what goes into it. Just the amount of really kind of tedious work that goes into like doing the editing and cleaning up tracks and choosing which takes you want to use and all that stuff. And then mixing it, and then on these songs that have all these different parts and stuff. It's not just like you don't just go in and set the levels. It's like there's parts that you might set a vocal level, and then later on in the song it's like way louder. So you got to kind of like go through the whole song and each track one by one, sort of like really kind of fine-tune everything, and it takes a lot of time, but in the end, it's like I'm kind of a little bit of a you know, I think I kind of like overdo it, and in the end, I'm like still like thinking, it doesn't sound good.
Right,
and then,
right. Sure.
You know, you get so close to something, and then I
course.
released it, and everybody says it sounds good. So
Hey,
cool.
It certainly does. Yeah, congratulations on it. It
Thank
all
you.
came together real nice. So, you guys want to roll into the next one?
Yeah.
Thanks again. Yeah.
So the next tune's actually off of our first album.
Okay.
And it's a song that I wrote for my kids called Butterflies and Beef Stew.
Excellent.
I woke up this morning, tears in my eyes. I never got to say goodbye. I never got to tell you I've really been trying to work it out. But all this work is always dragging me down. Feels like I'm always running around. Oh, I just wanna see you growing tall. Want to be there to pick you up when you fall, and come running whenever you call. Oh, 'cause all of these moments, they carry me through. They make me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and I can't help but swell up with pride when I think of the bridges you crossed just to be who you are today. The obstacles that stood in your way, that you conquered. And when I get caught up and I need something to cut me back down to size, I just look in your beautiful eyes, and I realize that money comes and money goes, but in this life, all I know is you ain't got nothing
You're listening to Mike Love on Audiotree Live. Awesome. Thanks, guys, a bunch again. Why don't you guys go ahead and get ready to go on your last song, and I'll just throw a bit of info out there. New record, Love Will Find a Way, is available now, out September 1st. You can find it Spotify, iTunes, I'm sure, and all the other places you consume your tunes. And these guys are on the road through October, early October. Go to mikelovemusic.com for cities and dates. And tonight at the Subterranean here in Chicago. So head on out there if you can. Thanks again, guys. Go right ahead and do your next one.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate you taking the time out. I know you guys are busy. Thanks for
Thank
stopping
you.
by. It's been,
Thanks
like I
so
said,
much
it
for
was
having us.
perfect Friday afternoon session for sure. And again, tonight, 7:30 p.m., Subterranean. Go see these guys here in Chicago. Should be awesome. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Stay tuned to the Audiotree socials as we'll be releasing the session in just a short few weeks. And thanks to audio, camera, lighting crew, and everyone in the studio for hanging out with us. From the rest of us here at Audiotree Studios, thanks for tuning in. Goodbye. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Whew. That's that.